Welcome to the second day of ISC High Performance 2015. We can look forward to a day packed with exciting topics from across the HPC field. The ISC exhibition will continue, and conference highlights will certainly be the industry track and the conference keynote by Yutong Lu from NUDT later today. I'm here with Earl Joseph from IDC, who's just given a market update on the HPC industry. So Earl, what are the main trends that you're seeing in the industry right now?
So we're seeing a number of trends in the industry. The first one is that the industry's growth rate had been flat for the last 3 years, and this quarter, first quarter of this year, they were seeing 10% growth, which we're very pleased with. The second big trend is the whole, what we call HPDA, or it's where big data and big compute come together. And it's creating new opportunities, new uses, new use cases, and we're seeing tremendous growth from that part. And then the third major trend is all the change in the vendor leadership. Because in the past, HP and IBM were always tied for leadership, and then Dell was around half of their size. Now HP is the clear market leader, and Lenovo now is a major player, almost tied with Dell. So very interesting changes.
I'm here with Dean Klein, and I'm really curious, and I want to know, how is the development of memory bandwidth?
Well, Julie, it's interesting. Memory bandwidth continues to accelerate as we've, in the last year, made the transition from DDR3 to DDR4. We've seen an increase there, and of course, a power reduction with that increase. Hybrid memory cube is continuing to make advances, and you can see that on the show floor in a number of booths where people are demonstrating systems using the hybrid memory cube to get extreme bandwidth. And of course, beyond that, there are other architectural solutions that we're working on collaboratively in the industry, and it's all upward and to the right.
How are big data techniques influencing the outcome of the financial industry?
Well, a few years back, high-performance computing per se started in the financial industry, and then it was looking at pricing, risk, etc., those sorts of things. The next wave, which is happening today, is big data, is focusing on big data in particular. We're seeing people going from the classical sort of application of big data, which was algorithmic trading, looking at time series of financial instruments, to a much broader set of data today.
With Arndt Bode from Leibniz Supercomputing Center, who is also the ISC 2015 conference chair. And there was a lot of talk about energy efficiency at the conference today, especially about cooling techniques. Which techniques do you think are most interesting for exascale?
I think for exascale we need very energy efficient modes of operation, because systems try to consume too much energy. Therefore, we must do our best for reducing the energy. And the best solution today is direct water cooling, as we use it in the SuperMUX system, which can be seen here, where we bring down the additional consumption for cooling the system to about 10%. And we use, in our case, direct cooling based on warm water, that we can make reuse of the waste energy. We can use it, for instance, for heating our buildings in wintertime. We also try to reduce it with absorption machine to create new chilled water, with which we can cool the other systems in our dark center.
We're just coming out of today's keynote speech by Yutong Lu from NUDT, and I'm here with Taisuke Boku from the University of Tsukuba. Taisuke, can you tell us what you took away from the keynote speech?
So actually, in the first half of her talk, she gave a lot of information about what kind of and how large application is running on the DR10-2, still the world's fastest supercomputers. But in the latter half, she told about their new plan, brand new plan for introducing their China-made in China own accelerator to enhance their machine up to more than double of the peak performance. So that is very exciting news for all the world.
I am at the HP Intel vendor party at the Senckenberg Museum. Today we had an amazing conference day with so many interesting sessions. I think now it's time for me to go join this party.